This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now, where we bring you the 3 E's: educate, empower, and engage. I'm your host, Harvey Blankfeld, along with our co-host, Shelley Brown, and we've been selling homes here in Southern Nevada since 1988. Shelley and I are also very proud to be part of the Real Estate Radio Network. That is a national network of local real estate professionals delivering timely, balanced truths about local market conditions. And we're sitting here with Bill Nelson from Piercy Bowler Taylor Kern.
Let's talk about 2016.
Okay.
It's important to keep up on your work, on your accounting work. First of all, if the farther you get behind, the easier it is to forget details,
Right.
and to remember these things. And and we want to remember the details so that it's more accurate, and we can document what was done, so to make the deductions more.
It's really important to keep your personal stuff separate from your business stuff.
So important. If you own your own business, if you're a sole proprietor, you need to have multiple cash or bank accounts.
Right.
Don't have just one account for your personal and your business. It just doesn't work.
Oh my God, that would be a nightmare.
It doesn't work. It adds a lot of time and a lot of cost to break out the personal and the business expenses from credit cards. Just going through the statement.
Right.
If you do a lot of transactions every month, both
Right.
business and personal, you have to go through and determine which are which.
Now, as a CPA firm, you guys can certainly go in and go through people's records and get them all straightened out and cleared up for the taxes. But I've heard you say this before. Probably a really good idea to have a bookkeeper do that for you.
It is. It is a good idea to do that. It does save money, and it saves time.
Right.
And like I said before, if the records come to us and they're in good shape and pristine shape, that gives us time to think about the big picture, the bigger picture, and to
Right.
look to really help you save money on real issues, and not just try to figure out what goes where.
Financial statements, this is an important element within it. Why bother with this, Bill? I mean, what's the point of bothering with? I mean, I just want to do my taxes. Is there any other reason I need a financial statement?
There are many reasons. Your bank may require a financial statement if you're if for a loan,
Right.
for your business loan, for a line of credit, and there are several different types of financial statements that can be prepared.
Okay.
There's a compilation, which is basically a client will bring us information, we'll put it in the form of a financial statement, add notes to the financial statements to explain what those numbers mean, and that's the least expensive and the lowest type of financial statement. The next is called a review. A reviewed financial statement, once again, the client will bring us the information, and we'll do a little bit more. We'll analyze it. We'll look at analytical procedures. We'll see what the gross profit looks like, if it makes sense to us in that industry, if it's comparable with previous periods.
I have a receivable now that I know. I don't even know I can find this person anymore. What do I do? I mean, what do I do with that? I mean, do you say write it off? What does that really mean? What do I end up doing?
What that means is you reduce your receivable by the amount.
Okay.
And then you get an expense to offset.
I see.
That because you
So
recorded
it's a
your
loss
past.
of some
It's a loss.
Okay. Got it.
Exactly. You need to document what you've done.
Right.
To try to get that receivable back, and the reason you think that it's not collectible,
Mm-hmm.
right? That all needs to be documented, and that is definitely something that should be written on.
The other reason we need financial statements is for personal reasons. If we're business owners, when we want to do things personally, like if I want to get a mortgage or something of that nature, I need to be able to present to that lender the current status of my business as well, if I'm a principal in the business.
Exactly. These are my assets. These are my liabilities.
Right.
And they need to be accurate.
You've been listening to Las Vegas Real Estate Now with hosts Harvey Blankfeld and Shelley Brown. Please tune in every Saturday at 11 a.m. right here on News Talk 720 KDWN.